Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video, and I apologize for the 10 days delay between my latest upload and this one. Do not worry, a video explaining everything is coming, but it's not a subject because today, guys, we talk about 4 tanks that are available in the shop. 4 tanks that are mighty known among players, 4 tanks that are not necessarily worth it. I'm talking about the Defender tanks. In this video, I'll just simply tell you which one you should go for and which one you should avoid at all costs. So let's not lose too much time and jump directly into it. The cool thing about Defender tanks is that there is one for each type of class. You have the tank destroyer with the T28 Defender, the heavy one with the IS-3 Defender, the medium one with the Defender Mk.1, and finally the AMX Defender for the light class. So you can already recognize which one is made for you just by knowing what kind of playstyle is the best for you. For example, if you are complete shit with the heavy tanks and a god with the mediums, you will obviously lead yourself to the medium. And this is probably the first step into taking a look at those Defender tanks and knowing which one is made for you. The second step is diving deeply into the statistics, because obviously, even if you're a great player with heavy tanks, maybe the IS-3 Defender is not the best heavy tank at tier 8, because as you all know, there are quite a lot of premium tanks at tier 8 that you can pick from, and especially among the heavy class. And well, when we take a look at a lot of them, they are just better than the current IS-3 Defender. Oh, sorry, I was sneezing. And well, to be honest with you, if I had to pick a heavy tank, it would definitely not be the IS-3 Defender. I will probably get myself on an Object 25TU or something like that, because, I mean, nearly 2/3 of the regular heavies you can find at tier 8 are better than the IS-3 Defender. So, we already eliminated the IS-3 Defender that we can put aside. Now we are left with 3 different tanks, and right now we're gonna take a look at the AMX Defender, because well, if you are watching a tutorial on which Defender tank to play, I think it's safe to assume that you either never play those tanks or you're kind of new or average when it comes to game mechanics. And if it's the case, you can already put aside the light tank class, so the AMX Defender, because light tanks are made for good players and good players only. On top of that, at the same tier and among the tech tree, there are better tanks and funnier tanks to play, such as the RU-251, which in my opinion does the same job as the AMX Defender, but in a better way. Because the main problem with the AMX Defender is that as you are equipped with an autoloader, you are forced to reload, and it can be boring, especially when you're a light tank and especially when you're getting rushed by other light tanks, which is a problem the RU-251 do not encounter, and on top of that, it's free. And here you are left with the 2 most worthy Defender tanks, the T28 and the Defender Mk.1. And right now, once again, we're gonna exclude the T28 Defender for the simple fact that they are way better premium tank destroyers at tier 8, and here is the list. Scorpion G, SU-130PM, and of course, the mighty WZ-121 GFT. So do not get fooled by the fact that yes, it's equipped with an autoloader and it can be hilarious sometimes, because the T28, on top of being slow as heck, is also not the most practical tank, and if you switch to Gold Shell, you will penetrate the whole tank, which makes it not necessarily the most worthy one. So obviously, we're left with the mighty one, the chosen one, the Defender Mk.1, which for its tier is a total beast. 4 shells in the magazine, 2 seconds between shells, an amazing gun dispersion, a not so good DPM, but it's not the problem because, well, with the average penetration it has and the fact that you can relocate quite safely, let's assume that this one is the best performing out of all the tanks I just chose. If you want to dive briefly onto the statistics, I'm gonna tell you that this tank is equipped with 10 degrees of gun depression, so if you hide all your tank and only show your turret, knowing that it's one of the most armored one at tier 8, you shouldn't struggle too much bouncing your targets, even the RHM using gold shells, which is, well, something good enough to be mentioned. When it comes to the mobility, 46 kilometers per hour, it should be enough for you to do the job on most terrains, even if it's not as fast as a CDC, which is logical, because here you are truly packing some armor. Now that we know which Defender is the best, we need to ask the question, how do we play it? And here, once again, it's a good site for this tank, simply because you only have to show your turret to your opponents for this tank to be effective. Make sure to use your 10 degrees of gun depression to maximize your artificial armor, and you should be safe to go. I'm gonna show you. The play style is divided into two different steps. The first one is being sure that you are not alone, because otherwise it's going to be kind of a struggle for you, especially when you're reloading. But as soon as you are with your teammates and you are in the back like that and not trying anything stupid, just facing your enemies with your turret, you should be safe. Just take a look at the bounces we're taking right now. It's quite easy. We're not even struggling. Okay, now we gotta be a little bit careful. We gotta wait for them to try something. There we go for the Samua. Can we sneak in another one? Are we gonna bother? No. Okay, wow, that's weird. That's the first time I don't see a Panther 2 completely equipped. Okay, now there we go. Unfortunately, my teammates decided to push a little bit too far, but hey, we can still do things. We just have to relocate, and this is exactly what we're about to do, boys. This is what we're about to do. Taking a first one on the RU. A second one, can we? No, we can't. Come on, I want to kill that boy. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah, finally, this is better. Okay, we're good. As you can see, I'm not trying to play aggressively. I'm not trying to push through, because if you do, you are gonna get crushed. What we do instead is waiting for the enemies to try to poke around, to try to maybe jump off the hill, because if they do, we have the possibility of tracking them. Unfortunately, here it didn't work, but hey, we're gonna try. 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots. No, we can't make it. Unfortunately, not a problem. Pick. We escape once again. We stay here because if we push, the Samua is gonna get ourselves, and we just have to wait for the whole reload. And as you can see, for the whole game, I was nearly never alone, because that's what you are supposed to do with this tank. Now there we go, sneaking some shots on the Coons, killing it in the process. And well, now that there is only the Samua SM remaining, we stay in the back silently, waiting for the whole reload, even if the Samua is probably gonna get killed before. So what did we do here? First step, we stayed in the back, we faced our enemies using our turret only, and when we saw that they were pushing us, as we have an auto-loading tank, we pushed back to the rest of our team and we stayed in the back. And if you do that, you shouldn't struggle at all making this tank a complete beast. Let's take a look at a second game, in which we also have the pleasure of playing with the Defender Mk.1. Here, things are going to be a little bit different, because as you can see, I have a total power on the hill, which will allow me to show you how relevant the turret armor is. So how are we going to do that? It's quite simple. We're gonna wait for the KV4 to try something dumb by rushing through. And I truly don't have a clue why this guy tried this, but hey, we don't care. It's going to be a free way for us to sneak our shells. There we go for the first one. Unfortunately, saw us at the very last time. Not a problem. Bang. Bang. Yeah, here we got penetrated because we were not in all down, and bang. Now, I'm just gonna wait for the KV4 to maybe go away or something, because right now I can't take my mighty position. Or I can just sneak in like that and whoo, here that poor KV4 is gonna take it easy. Just take a look at that. We are completely destroying that poor boy. Unfortunately, we didn't have the kill, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem, guys. You see the 30 right now? Just take a look at the 30. Once again, we are in all down against him, and when we're completely reloaded, we are gonna bully that poor boy. One good advice when you're shooting at enemies like that, try to get them straight into their first track gallon, because if you do this, you shouldn't struggle too much. Okay, here, how do I got penetrated? Once again in the... what? How the heck did he manage to get my lower plate? Was I exposed? I guess so. Because if he was shooting in the turret, he wouldn't have been able to penetrate. Okay, my mistake, boys. We all make mistakes. One thing to notice, your ammo rack is located on this part of the hull, which is extremely upsetting, because every time someone is shooting at this area, you will get penetrated. And right now, the Pershing is still trying to bully me, I guess. Come on, Pershing. Can you try, maybe, try to escape? 1 shot. I'm gonna take the shot, I know, but who cares? 2 shot. 3 shots, we destroy the track, and... oh, whoa. I do not accept that fate. Okay, boys, we got kind of clapped here, but it was my mistake, so I'm not gonna blame the tank I'm playing. Okay, now we only have to deal with an SU-130 PM. It shouldn't be too much of a struggle. There we go for the first shell, second shell, he's out. We're not gonna stay here because all of the enemies are located in this area, and now we just have to escape. We escape. We are hopefully not getting shot by the 30 on the side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I was lucky in the process. I should have been dead by now. And now we are gonna stay here for not a while, but some time. Okay. Okay, RHM. Okay, okay, I'm fine with this. Okay, it seems like the favor's done for us. That's good. That's good. So now, I need to play like a medium. Unfortunately for me, I'm a one-shot for all of them, but we have a CDC. The CDC is known to have a better mobility than me, so I'm gonna wait for him to spot. Let's just wait here patiently, and hopefully the CDC will spot something. Okay, there we go. The 30 is probably gonna turn around, and this is where we attack. This is where the auto-loader is effective. Bang, the 30 is no more. We only have to wait for the CDC to circle around, and yeah, now we're good. Okay, how are we going to do that? It's quite simple. We are gonna circle. We are just gonna circle that boy. Look at how we're gonna make it. Just like that. Bang. Ooh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Bang. Once again, the turret that made the job, the E75, knowing that he wanted to get the CDC because it was an easier target, shot, and we got the victory. This is pretty much all you need to do with that tank, and on top of that, as it's a premium, you are gonna make a lot of money. I truly don't have a clue how this works right now. I don't know how the new interface works. I'm gonna try to show you briefly how much money I made, but I don't know how it works. Oh, okay, we need to click right there. Yeah, you saw 120,000 credits. It's quite a lot, with a lot of combat XP as well, because I was having a premium account as well, so it does count. But well, this is all you need to do with the Defender, and trust me, it's going to make it the most relevant tank out of all the Defenders that are available in the shop. And on top of that, it's not as expensive as usually the regular tanks we have in the shop. Here you can have it for 7.5k gold, which is definitely a great offer for the Defender Mk.1. Well, now you have my opinion. Hopefully it will join, your opinion will join mine, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video.